Hello everyone, I'm gonna introduce you to the subjects and books of first year BDS. So let's start. There are three major subjects in the first year. The first one is dental anatomy, embryology and oral histology. The second one is general human anatomy including embryology and oral histology. And the third one is general human physiology and biochemistry. Apart from these three subjects, there are two more subjects, but there would be no theory or practical exam for these two in the first year. We will be discussing about these two also in the later part of the video. For the first subject, dental anatomy, embryology and oral histology, in short DADH, there are three divisions, that is dental anatomy, oral embryology and oral histology. In dental anatomy, you will learn about the anatomy of primary and permanent teeth and about occlusion in theory. And for the practicals, you will learn tooth carving on wax blocks and tooth specimen identifications. For oral embryology, you will learn about the development of oral structures and head and neck development in theory, and for practicals, you will learn about specimen identifications. For oral histology, you will learn in detail histology of oral tissues in theory, and for practicals, you will learn histology slide identifications. So now let's have a look at the books for DADH. For dental anatomy, Wheeler's Dental Anatomy is a good book. It is a standard one and it is better if you buy the South Asian edition. For oral histology and embryologic development, Orban's Oral Histology is a good book and it is also available in South Asian edition. Now, one of my personal favorites, S.I. Balaji. It is an all-in-one book and it includes all the three divisions of DADH, that is dental anatomy, oral histology and embryology. It is a very concise book and easily understandable. For general human anatomy including embryology and histology, there are four divisions, the most important of them being head and neck anatomy and neuroanatomy. Since dentists have to work on the oral cavity, which is part of the head and neck region, the anatomy of this region has to be studied in detail by dental students. For this, the book which has to be referred is BD Chaurasia Volume 3. This is the standard book in which everything is explained in very simple language with good illustrations. And for the practicals, you will be taught about dissections and specimen identifications. To study abdomen anatomy, BD Chaurasia Volume 2 has to be referred. And for thorax anatomy, BD Chaurasia Volume 1 has to be referred. For embryology and development, the book by I.B. Singh on this topic is a good one to refer. For practicals of abdomen, thorax and embryology, specimen identification and histology slide identifications is to be studied. One more book which should be referred for the subject of anatomy is BD Chaurasia's Handbook of General Anatomy. This is a small handbook and is very helpful for being able to solve the short answer questions, which are the SAQs, and multiple choice questions, the MCQs. For the next subject, which is general human physiology and biochemistry, there are two parts. One is physiology and the other one is biochemistry. For physiology, the books which can be referred are Essentials of Physiology for Dental Students by Sembulingam or Human Physiology for BDS by A.K. Jain. Both are good books and any one of the two can be referred. For practicals, you will learn to take blood pressure and measure RBC count, WBC count, hemoglobin estimation, etc. For biochemistry, the standard book to be referred is Biochemistry by U. Satyanarayan. This book is very concise and has everything written in very simple language and is well detailed. For practicals, experiments like glucose estimation and estimation of constituents of urine, etc. would be learned. Now talking about the remaining two subjects for which there is no theory or practical exam in the first year. These subjects are dental materials, also known as DM, and preclinical prosthodontics and crown and bridge. The subject DM is taught from the first year, but its exam, the theory and practical exam, would be taken in the second year. A small portion of the dental material syllabus is covered in the first year so that the students get a basic idea of the impression materials and gypsum products used in dentistry. The standard book which should be referred for dental materials is Phillips' Science of Dental Materials. But apart from this book, there are several other concise books also available. The best amongst these is Dental Materials by K. Subharao. In this book, all the dental materials and procedures are well detailed in simple language. In the next subject, which is preclinical prosthodontics and crown and bridge, the students are taught procedures like taking impressions on cast, fabrication of denture bases and fabrication of wax rims. The book which can be referred for this subject is Preclinical Manual of Prosthodontics by S. Lakshmi.
Thanks for watching.